James Bond.
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. Humans sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer. And today, well, it's Krimi Day. Got a great and fabulous Krimi film lined up for us. It is Harold Reinald's 1960 effort. It is The Terrible People. And guys, this is just a black and white beauty. And it's just a freaking fun and entertaining film. So let's get into this one. Here is The Terrible People. The Terrible People, aka Die Band des Schreckens, is a wonderfully demented and highly atmospheric Krimi film, which relishes in its ample twists and turns. Cast in the genre's stylistic black and white photography and bathed in morbid visual splendor, this extremely enjoyable murder mystery is every bit as entertaining as its fantastic cast. With a steady balance of horror archetypes and comedic shenanigans, The Terrible People is an Edgar Wallace adaptation that is sure to thrill. The film begins with the capture and execution of master criminal Clay Shelton. Before he is sentenced to death, he curses all that were involved with his capture, claiming the hand of the gallows will murder each one, ending with Chief Inspector Long of Scotland Yard. As bodies begin piling up and the list of intended victims begins to lessen, Inspector Long searches through throngs of shady characters and scrupulous dealings in order to find out who is behind these mysterious murders, all the while trying to keep his newfound love interest, Nora Sanders, from harm's way. Joachim Fuchsberger takes on the role of Chief Inspector Long, and he does a fabulous job in the featured role. Joachim is no stranger to those of you that are fans of the genre, for he pops up in a great number of Krimi films, often taking on the lead role and doing it with style. His charisma and screen presence is unquestionably captivating, and in The Terrible People, he's in top form. His quick wit and sarcastic demeanor fits perfectly with the whimsical yet atmospheric proceedings, and you can tell that he is an actor made for the genre. As the central focal point of the film, and the character who leads us into the fray, you can find no one better than Fuchsberger. He takes the character of Inspector Long and just runs with it, making an already enjoyable film that much more entertaining. As for the story of The Terrible People, it is one that is filled with just the right amount of twists and turns, making you second guess every character that comes into the frame. The setup of Clay Shelton's ghost murdering the people responsible for his capture and death is expertly executed, and the horror-infused elements that this premise brings to life is a real treat to see play out. Those handful of moments where Shelton's figure is spotted at the scene of the crime are rather haunting, and they do marvels for ratcheting up the mystery of the story. The atmosphere of the film is equally palpable, providing a slew of outstanding locations and sets to allow all the morbid sequences to pan out. From swanky country clubs, to fog-covered woods, to tranquil rivers, and the stereotypical interiors of lavish mansions, the film has an overabundance of locales that always serve the story well. Not only are these locations distinct in tone and presence, but they are shot in the most exquisite and picturesque of ways. The black and white photography is outstandingly vivid, making for a perfect mixture of foreboding horror and unabashed beauty. Combine that with the intricate plot of multiple murders by the hand of a phantom specter, and you have yourself one hell of a good time. The Terrible People, aka Die Band des Schreckens, is a perfect example of the quality of films you can find in the Krimi genre. Its perfect display of balancing the horror and comedic elements of the narrative is a testament to the genre as a whole. This is also prevalent in the movie's visual aspects, as there is an abundance of charm to be had in all the eye candy within the picture. With the film's beautiful cinematography and fabulous black and white photography, The movie is a classic presentation that allows the style to gel with the substance. Adding to the already impressive aspects of the production, the cast gives an outstanding ensemble performance, allowing the paranoia of the narrative to grab hold and never let go. Though infused with a tongue-in-cheek attitude, the movie and its characters still manage to emphasize the mystery surrounding the film, and it is a balancing act that I've only really seen accomplished within the Krimi genre. Joachim Fuchsberger, Karen Dorr, and Eddie Arndt seem bred for the proceedings, giving tremendous turns as our central figures. Joachim especially brings a charismatic approach to his Inspector Long character, which can attribute to the film's infectious appeal and lasting impression. If you're new to the genre or are looking to expand your Krimi knowledge, then I highly recommend checking this entry out. The Terrible People is Krimi-tastic. And guys, that was the highly enjoyable The Terrible People. A fantastic example of the genre, and Joachim Fuchsberger really knocks it out of the park with this one. He's always entertaining, but in this entry, he's just fantastic. But guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that review, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below, because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you at the next movie review. Take care.